Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Hump Day. It's Wednesday, May 24th. Got kind of a quiet week this week. Not only economic data, but a lot of coming up with the Memorial Day weekend. A lot of traders kind of sit, kind of quiet. Something urgent happens, especially with the political turmoil that's been kind of going on out there. Sometimes those will make the more or less the disruption. But we do got a couple economic news releases scheduled for today. We'll start off with existing home sales for the month of April. Yesterday we had new home sales and it was disappointing, and it looks like existing home sales also disappointed. So we had 5.7 million existing home sales for the month of March, but forecast for April is supposed to come in at 5.6, and it came in just under at 5.57. So it came in obviously a very disappointing number here. Hopefully we'll see that pick up here in the summertime, because that's not really obviously helping us out too much here. Last but not least, we got the FOMC meetings minutes coming up here. This is from our previous meeting here, and it'll be released around 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So they're going to be looking for specific notes. Obviously, it's on their mind because the June 14th meeting will be coming up, and right now there's about an 83% chance that they will be raising rates at the June meeting. Now, get over to the headline. The stock market's up, but we got some Fed speakers here to kind of touch on that a little bit here with the Fed. We had Harker, Fed President Harker had mentioned last night. He talked about how he thought one of the comments he made was he thought the Q1 number that came in at 0.7% growth basically was a transitory number. He does believe that there will be 2 more rate hikes for this year. We've had that indication of that. But again, what the investors, with that coming up and being a slow week, the investors are kind of looking at projections and as to the next Fed meeting. And basically what they're looking for is the wording in there. They're going to want to see if there's any clues about the trade balance, or their balance sheets, as when and if they're going to start unloading some of their treasuries or mortgage-backed securities. Are they going to continue reinvesting into it? Are they going to those types of things. So those are some of the things that they're going to be looking for. They're also looking at the inflationary as well as jobs that may influence the Fed's decision on there. So those are a couple of things that they're kind of looking towards this week, especially on a quiet week. This week we've had they're kind of looking at kind of making the projections and kind of getting a better sense, especially when we have Fed speakers trying to see if they can get that information from prior to the meeting. Also, Moody's cut China's debt rating, so that was something that came in. It didn't seem to move the markets much, but obviously it's news, so and it probably surprises some. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the bond market, and right here, as you saw, we had a bit of a drop yesterday and went a little bit further down until we settled in here. We dropped, I believe, from where we left off at this point. Obviously, we started higher. But from this point where we left off on Monday, we dropped about 12, I think it was 12 basis points if I recall. Right now we're just sitting, as you can see this little mark here, we're just sitting on top of the 10-day moving average here. Hopefully this will hold and keep us moving upwards and give us a little bit more breathing room in better rates. But right now we're down about 3 basis points from where we left off yesterday, and just sitting above this 10-day moving average right now. Alright, so rates are about the same as what we kind of left off with yesterday after the price worsened a bit yesterday. And if you guys want to get more updates throughout the day, just come over to Twitter. You can find me at Mike Bjork. I do post throughout the day, even after these videos are released. And if you guys are looking to looking for a mortgage, whether if it's for purchasing, and you need to buy and need to get pre-approved and buy your next property, I'm here to help you out, as well as refinances. We can help you out take money out of the equity, called a cash out refinance, or we can just do different terms from like an adjustable rate to a fixed. We're doing quite a few of those right now. People who had adjustables, and now with the rates going up, they're locking into a fixed, or they're even going from a 30-year to a 15-year as well. So if you need any of those, just please feel free to reach out. We'll be more than happy to help you. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.